Minnesota, President Trump has again targeted the state's Somali-born lawmaker, Elhon Omar. He's called a crooked army, and there is now an investigation by congressional Republicans on the House Oversight Committee into how Elhon Omar has amassed such significant wealth. As a politician, in just 1 year, Omar's net worth jumped $30 million, according to Financial Disclosures Army. I mean, she's not alone. There's a lot of people who seem to be going into politics and coming out very rich when they started with nothing, and it just erodes trust in politicians, in democracy.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that she felt so comfortable putting it out there, right? And just losing it, hiding in plain sight. Because we do have a problem with Congress people in general. And the rules that apply to us don't necessarily apply to them. That needs to be fixed. But look, here is a lesson for all the kids. Are you ready? The sunglasses will always get you, okay? Do you remember there was, with the whole Somali daycare fraud, there was a dude who is up there when his daycare center was accused of stealing money, and he was talking about how his documents were stolen. Nothing else, but the documents were stolen. Of course, it's all coming out now that was kind of an inside job. He was wearing $2,500 sunglasses, okay? And Elhon Omar, the socialist queen, she rolls with Prada and Jimmy Choo sunglasses, right? Thousands of dollars of sunglasses. Yeah, if I was worth $30 million, I might also drop $500 for a pair of shades. Look, this is a problem. Are we shocked? Look, I can see the argument how one could have a company that went from 0 to 30 million in net worth over here. It is possible. But where there's smoke, there's fire. And her husband has been embroiled in a bunch of shady stuff. Like they had this winery. By the way, no shade on winery. I love a bold Grenache, okay? But this company has had so many issues with investors, right? Where investors sued them for breach of contract. Another investor in the wine company and this other company they had, which sold the ganja, was being sued for fraud, okay? If you remember not too long ago, right before they got married, her campaign was paying him to be a consultant. That's an ethical no-no. And frankly, other things. And then immediately,
there's a lot of things there's a lot of things when it comes to Elhon Omar. I mean, there is serious concerns that she married her own brother at one point, Army. So everything you describe now seems fairly minor in comparison.
Yeah, look, there's some gross stuff going on, no question about it. And I think an investigation is warranted. But you made the point, which I made at the beginning. It's like, look, there needs to be. We've talked about a bunch of Congress people famously, including Nancy Pelosi, who have skyrocketed net worth when they actually don't have a job for decades other than being in Congress. So yeah, I think we have to take a closer look at these rules and laws in general that allow somebody to be so brazen with that.
Now, one of the most underreported stories of the last month has been the massive drop in crime numbers in the US. The number of murders has dropped by almost 20%, the largest single-year drop. The rules also drops, Army, in the number of assaults, rapes, robberies. This is good news, but it's good news that did not get a great deal of coverage.
No, it didn't, and obviously they didn't cover it. I mean, they certainly did cover it when it was under the Biden administration. They didn't cover it in the Trump administration. Now, look. To be honest, federal policy doesn't